Good morning, partners. Welcome to beautiful Bali. That was a great performance of our partner team, right? Did you recognize all of them? Very impressive. They can do a lot more dances and stuff, and I think they're going to show that tomorrow night. It's great to have you all back here, and I must say, it's 2 years and time flies. 2 years ago, we were meeting all together in Vietnam, as some of you may remember, because a lot of you were not there, given the size of the group. This event keeps growing significantly. Very, very impressive. So the next 2 days, we're going to talk about a lot of things, but before we do that, I would like to thank our sponsors, because without them, this event would not be possible. Our platinum sponsors, Intel and Microsoft, thank you so much for being such great partners and sponsors. Our gold sponsors, HPE, AWS, Lenovo, and Dell EMC. Again, thank you so much for sponsoring. And our solution sponsors, CyberArk, NGINX, Dynatrace, and Capiot. Thanks again. We are very happy that a lot of the sponsors are available next door in the environment where the booths are for you to go and connect with them. You know, talk to them, find out more about their solutions, how you can leverage their solutions to partner better together and to grow the Red Hat business, of course. All right. Red Hat continues growing. And in the last 2 years, we have been growing quite a bit. We've seen a lot of things happen. And I just wanted to take you through quickly through a number of key metrics that sort of like emphasize the success of the last 2 years. When we met 2 years ago, our business was about $2 billion. Now our business is about $3 billion. So we grew $1 billion in revenue in the last 2 years. And I sincerely hope that you as partners have been have been leveraging that growth and have been tapping into the opportunities that has brought to you, not only in terms of selling Red Hat product, but in terms of adding value to your customers and creating new solutions. The other thing which is pretty important is that we have changed the share of our infrastructure versus the share of our application development product. So the share has, even though everything has grown, because obviously when you grow by $1 billion in 2 years, you can imagine that all these components of our business are growing, but the share has shifted. The share has shifted clearly towards the cloud, towards our application development solutions. The other thing which I'd like to highlight is that the share of our services and training has stayed the same, and this is by design. We do not intend to grow our services business. We do believe very strongly in partnering with you, our partners, to get services delivered to our customers. So the services that we deliver are mainly the training as well as the specialist services that you may need as partners and customers from a vendor. The other thing that grew is the size of the company in terms of sheer employees. We're now more than 12,000 people worldwide. We're more than 3,000 people here in APAC. We did 3 acquisitions, 3 important acquisitions in the last 2 years. CoreOS was one of the leading contributors of Kubernetes container orchestration project. With CoreOS, Red Hat reaffirmed our leadership position in DevOps and in Kubernetes. CodeEnvy is a development for cloud-native application tools, a product called Eclipse Shea, and is an integrated development environment for containerized cloud applications. And then we acquired Permabit, and Permabit is a technology that helps you to better deduplicate and compress data. Now, we didn't just do acquisitions, and we didn't just grow our employees, we also grew our presence in country. And we know this is important for our partners, this is important for our customers, to see a vendor like Red Hat make that investment. So we opened offices in Perth, in Bangalore, in Wellington. We're about to open an office in Manila, and 2 years ago we opened an office in Bangkok. So you see that our investment continues to be great, and we are planning to continue to do this. Wherever we see the opportunity to expand, we will. And we do this in very close collaboration with you, our partners. I'd like to also highlight some of the major wins from the last 2 years. Some of the wins that we're really proud of as a company. And one of them that I like to talk about is Cathay Pacific. Mainly because probably all of you know Cathay Pacific. It's a large airline based out of Hong Kong. Cathay Pacific had a number of challenges. They had outdated infrastructure, they had outdated applications. Their customers put a lot of demand on them in terms of creating a better customer experience. And they were being, frankly, disrupted by competitors who were very quick to market with new solutions. So after trying with different vendors, they came to us and we partnered, first of all on the consulting side, and then we helped them migrate more than 60 applications in 1 year from their legacy environment into the cloud. And we did that using OpenShift, OpenStack, and the other thing which is very important to their solution is that the speed of deployment changed by more than 10 times. So from 20 changes a day, they can now do more than 200 changes a day in their environment. A massive, massive improvement in how they operate. And we're very happy that we are able to talk about customers like this and provide these references also to you as partners to help convince your customers to move to OpenShift, OpenStack, and all our great cloud platform applications. Another major win, closer to right here in Bali, is BTPN Bank. BTPN, an Indonesian commercial bank with focus on SMB. For them, digital transformation and innovation was strategic and very important. Like many banks, like many companies in the finance sector, this is really a very important time to make transformation. To innovate faster and more efficiently, they decided to adopt a modern, agile application development approach with DevOps. So BTPN deployed Red Hat OpenShift container platform, and by using Red Hat OpenShift, their application provisioning times have gone from days to minutes. BTPN has significantly also lowered their operational costs, their cost of ownership, the cost of hardware, the cost of software. So again, a great example of a customer using Red Hat technology to innovate faster and more efficiently. And of course, it's not just end customers, we're here with partners. So I'd like to spend some time talking about key partnerships. Fujitsu is one of our longest standing partners here in Asia Pacific. For more than 20 years, Red Hat and Fujitsu have a very close partnership. I'm sure you know Fujitsu. They're very well known in the market. And in the last few months, Fujitsu decided to develop a new cloud infrastructure solution. And they called it K5 at the time. They've just changed the name, and I'm sure you're going to hear what it is. But it's based 100% on open source. Our involvement has been in helping Fujitsu to move away from their in-house developed OpenStack solution, and by doing so, freeing up their technical resources to spend more time with improving the customer experience. So they, in their K5 solution, now use OpenShift and OpenStack and others. But what I'd actually like to do is I'd like to invite Kenji Kaneshige-san, the VP and head of Linux development and division in Fujitsu, right here on stage to talk about it a little bit. Kaneshige-san. Konnichiwa.
Thank you, DP. Hello, everyone. I'm Kenji Kaneshige from Fujitsu. I'm responsible for a platform software business with Linux and other open source technologies. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here. And at the same time, I'm a little nervous. I enjoyed too much the party last night, but I should have practiced my speech. Anyway, so let me introduce Fujitsu first. Fujitsu is a Japanese global ICT company offering a full range of technology products, services, and solutions. we have more than 150 Fujitsu colleagues working with customers in over 100 countries. In APAC, about 120 Fujitsu colleagues are supporting customers' business. Fujitsu has over 80 years rich history. We use our experience and the power of ICT to shape the future of society with our customers. And Red Hat and Fujitsu have a long history. In 2003, Fujitsu chose Linux as one of the next generation operating system for mission critical. And our mission critical Linux journey with Red Hat started from there. And now, Fujitsu is supporting mission critical workloads on more than 50,000 RHEL servers. This success is based on our unique and strong partnership with Red Hat. Our strategic partnership is not limited to just solving customer issues. Joint technology development in open source upstream community, and joint quality development with our hardware and middleware, and joint product development for mission critical. Through those efforts, Fujitsu and Red Hat have co-created mission critical Linux and its market. The main role of IT in the past was to increase business efficiencies. But now, the main role of IT is shifting to create new values using digital technologies such as IoT, AI, big data, and so on. It is a digital transformation. Fujitsu has a digital co-creation approach for digital transformation era. Creating new values together with our partners and customers by blending each expertise using digital technologies. This is digital co-creation approach. Red Hat is very important partner in our digital co-creation. This year, Fujitsu is accelerating digital transformation journey with Red Hat. In January, we announced OpenShift OEM partnership with Red Hat in Japan. And since then, we are releasing Fujitsu OpenShift offering successfully. And today, I am honored Fujitsu and Red Hat announced that Red Hat OpenStack platform is adopted as an infrastructure as a service component of Fujitsu Cloud Service. We are now further able to provide customers with a cloud platform based on more secure, reliable, and innovative technologies. And integrating with OpenShift, we are sure it will be an important platform to accelerate digital co-creation together with customers and partners. In addition to working with customers, we are taking a unique approach to make sure customers can enjoy the best practice. We are doing self-practice in-house. In February 2015, Fujitsu announced that Fujitsu would migrate all internal systems to our cloud platform in 5 years. Today, we have already done over 400 system migration. And this is not just about migrating to cloud platform. We are also doing digital transformation using Red Hat OpenShift. We are sure our expertise drives customers' digital transformation. And the expectation of digital transformation is now expanding more and more. I'm looking forward to working with customers, Red Hat, and Red Hat partners in this room to accelerate digital transformation. Thank you very much.
Kaneshige-san, arigatou gozaimasu. That's very impressive. It's very impressive to hear it directly from the partner. So thank you, Kaneshige-san. And of course, we're looking forward to growing this partnership and building more solutions into Fujitsu's cloud environment. Just to recap, instead of using their own engineering skills to focus on OpenStack, they shifted those engineers to focus on developing new, innovative services for their customers. The Fujitsu K5 cloud services are based on OpenShift, OpenStack, as well as Red Hat Enterprise Linux. I'd like to talk about another very important partnership, a partnership that we wouldn't have thought about talking a couple of years ago. It's Microsoft. As you all know, Microsoft has widely embraced open source. Not only that, they have established a partnership with Red Hat. We have a mutual, very strong partnership with Microsoft that I'm very excited about. It allows us to service our customers better and to give our customers who normally use more than one platform a better opportunity to use the new technologies in the best possible way. I would have loved to have Ralph Haupter, the president of Microsoft in Asia Pacific, on stage, but he couldn't make it. So instead, I went to him, to his office, and we did a little video. Hey Ralph, great to have you at our Red Hat sales kickoff. What is your perspective of Microsoft's opportunity in Asia?
Thanks for the invite on having that talk. Look, yes, I had a couple of years in Greater China, and now almost last 2 years I'm running Asia. The opportunity is obviously different in the markets if you take India, Japan, or Greater China, but it's fantastic to see innovation, it's fantastic to see the speed, and it's fantastic for me to see really the growth in each of these markets, where they go on industries, where they go on really technology, and I think you and we are super placed in that market.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. In your opinion, what are the key challenges that Microsoft is helping customers address?
We see CEOs coming to us, and I had the experience just in Davos and the Economical Forum with more than 40 executives discussing. There's a cultural need, there's an ask for AI, what it actually means, and there's a need for reskilling and reorganizing their ecosystem, their digital ecosystem. That is what customers are asking us to help them. Now the question is, what does cloud mean to you? What does cloud actually mean for Red Hat? Because that's something my guys and my teams and customers are asking us in many, many ways.
And I think this is where we can collaborate, right? This is really, really cool. We obviously have a lot of the same customers, so we're in the same market and we see the same challenges. Our customers are really looking for what we call open hybrid cloud solutions. And that, first of all, doesn't mean that they are no longer doing anything on-premise, because our on-premise is still growing as it always did. But it's a hybrid world, and we see more and more workloads moving to the cloud. And when I say moving to the cloud, I can tell you honestly, Azure is one of the fastest growing adoption platforms for us.
Very good to hear. I love it. And look, for us, I think the partnership is really a great one in the spirit of having an opportunity to address the needs of customers on being on a hybrid environment, but also having an open source stack. We have a joint place where we want to get fixes in front of customers and taking Oracle down, take them out.
I couldn't agree more. Taking out Oracle is something we are both very focused on. We have the right products in place. SQL Server on Red Hat Enterprise Linux is a great counteroffer for Oracle with OEL, and we can run it on Azure. It's phenomenal to have that opportunity. So Ralph, here is the money question. Why would our teams in APAC collaborate together?
Look, a case I think which just showed us how to do it is ACC, which we won in New Zealand together. I think we have joined up and been together in front of customers, and that would be my biggest learning anyhow. Customers are looking for us as partners, helping them in their transition. So the number one priority in all what we do, I think, is teaming up, having a clear point of view in front of customers, and maybe first get by country almost a customer list where we join up together. That makes a difference, and I'm all in. So if anybody has anything where we, Microsoft, can help, it's ralph.haupt@microsoft.com. Send me an email, I come and join, and really want to go with you guys in front of customers.
I completely agree, Ralph. Our companies have great global ecosystems, and this is how partnerships are being made. Our customers see the benefit of this. I would like our companies to work together and to make sure that we have a good cadence in making our customers succeed.
Is it good?
It looks awesome on you.
You and we are open for business, right?
Absolutely.
Let's go for it.
Yeah, that was awesome, getting Ralph to wear the Red Hat fedora. and really endorse the fact that we are open for business together. So what does that mean for you as partners if you want to leverage the Red Hat and Microsoft partnership? It's important to know a few things. SQL Server, for example, has been ported by Microsoft to Linux. .NET has been ported to Linux. Not only have they been ported to Linux, they're available as containers on top of OpenShift. And in turn, OpenShift is available as a platform on top of Microsoft Azure and on top of Azure Stack. This is very, very significant for you as a partner to understand, but also for our customers. Because what it really does, and you've seen this already also with the Fujitsu talk earlier, it creates a new operating system for the cloud, and that is OpenShift. So moving on to another partnership, which we're very proud of, which is Entity Data. Entity Data is a very large SI with many customers, both in Japan and across the world. Their customers are asking for fast replication development cycles so that they can bring new application features quicker to production and drive faster business innovation. To achieve that, Entity Data has built a next-generation development standard on Red Hat OpenShift container platform and running on Red Hat OpenStack as a cloud operating system managed using Ansible technology. This all works with solutions like blockchain, IoT, AI, etc. To tell you more about the Entity Data solutions, I'm very excited to have Amamiya-san from Entity Data, the CTOs, right here on stage. Amamiya-san, thank you.
Hi, good morning. My name is Shunichi Amemiya from NTT Data Asia Pacific. And so I'm in charge of promoting digital technology in this region. So first of all, I'd like to say thank you to Red Hat team to organize this wonderful event. Yeah, I really had to say like Indonesia. I love it. Yeah. So before I explain our Red Hat practice, so let me introduce NTT and NTT Data. I think there are a lot of NTT in the market, so maybe you feel confusing. So NTT Communications, NTT Data, NTT Security or something like that. So actually, NTT is a Japanese telecom. And so NTT is the fourth largest telecom provider in the world. And so NTT is one of the NTT group company, but we are not a telco. We providing system integration services to enterprise. And so actually, that means our main business is application development for enterprise customer. So we have a lot of application developer and system engineer. We have 110,000 employees in the world with more than 50 countries. So in these 10 years, our business is rapidly growing in the world. So NTT Group started open source journey maybe I think 15 years ago. So we are keeping very good and very strong relation with Red Hat since then. So next, I want to introduce our NTT Data Red Hat practice. So in global markets, our customer is asking us not only the application development, they are asking us to support the digital transformation, such as fintech, blockchain, AI, and IoT, something like that. So in order to respond to their customer requirements, NTT Data developed the digital transformation platform called Artemista. So key component of the Artemista is OpenStack and OpenShift to enhance our software productivity and to reduce our delivery time. So we are now promoting to use this environment, Artemista, for all of our project in Japan. So NTT Data has thousands of projects per year. Currently, I think 300 projects are using this environment. And so using this environment, so we can achieve 1/3 of cost and delivery time reduction. That is, I think, so very beautiful point of the Red Hat technology. And last year, so we successfully expand the same environment in China and Europe. So one of the very important points is that especially in Europe banking customer has an interest in our environment called Artemista, and the customer is required us to develop the same environment as their own private cloud environment using Red Hat technology. And I heard this European bank customer is very satisfied with these services. And when we are discussing digital transformation with customer, so we found similar opportunity in APAC market. So we decided to bring this environment into this region. And so I'd like to promote and provide Artemista to customer in APAC to realize and support the digital transformation with a strong partnership with Red Hat. So anyway, to develop the digital business in this region, we adopt and integrate Red Hat technology such as OpenStack, OpenShift, Ansible, and so on. And as a standard, our digital transformation platform. So anyway, at last, we are expecting to collaborate with Red Hat and Red Hat partners more closely. Thank you very much.
Amamiya-san, arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you so much. That was great, and the NTT Data solution is a major endorsement of our technology. It's very important to have partners like NTT Data making these decisions. They have thousands of customers in Japan and globally that will now benefit from more features more often when they need it. DevOps through the life of OpenShift, basically. Really powerful partnerships. So we've heard about customer cases, we heard about partnerships. You probably want to hear a little bit about the Red Hat Asia Pacific sales strategy. And I'm very excited about that sales strategy because it's extremely partner-focused. In Asia Pacific, we've always done the largest amount of our business through partners versus any other part of the world. And we continue doing so. We're very focused on making sure that whatever we do, however we serve our customers, we leverage our partner network and we understand the importance of you as partners. First of all, we drive business through our enterprise sales organization. And you'll hear more about our enterprise sales organization from Phil tomorrow. But what is important to understand here is that our enterprise sales organization has named accounts. Those named accounts we share with you. They're transparent, we don't change them. And you therefore know for all of those accounts who you can partner with, who you can team up with. So my call to action is for you to contact and connect to the Red Hat sales reps for the accounts that you're working on. Team up, work together. The other thing we're doing to extend our reach inside the enterprise and to address the need from our customers to come with better, broader solutions is verticalization. So we have teams now that focus, first of all in APAC, mainly on telco, finance, on government, and they have very deep knowledge around those sectors. And those teams can help you as much as you can help us, because we very strongly believe, again, in partnering in this environment with key SIs, with key ISVs, and with many of you to bring better solutions to the vertical markets that we're addressing. And of course, the most important one in our strategy is our partner focus. We strongly believe that the exponential growth in our business comes from partnering with great partners like yourself, comes from making mutual investments in our businesses. And we're dedicated to that. You're going to hear a lot about all of that in the next few days from all the speakers, and you can connect at the booth and around the social part of the event, which I'm looking forward to, because honestly, we brought you to Bali because it's a warm place, but it's pretty cold in this room. So we'll make up for that when we do the other events and we give you the opportunity to chat and talk to us. But it's all about stronger together. It's all about building this partnership for the future and working together with you, listening to you, getting your input, hearing from you what you need from Red Hat, and sharing with you what we understand the customers need and how open source continues to make this massive impact in IT. How Red Hat really is the first disruptor in a very disruptive environment. And how we can leverage the knowledge that we build over the years to equip you as partners to be a better connection to your customers and to make sure we leverage this entire network all together. So I'm very excited to have you here. Thank you very much for making the effort. Enjoy the next few days and see you later. Thank you.